It's hot wet soup!
Hello, Blazers. Hot wet soup here.
Oh, God. God, fuck you.
Christ, come on.
The worst fucking intro.
God, we've had some awful intros.
You pick that. You pick that for the intro. God damn it. Well,
I think that was
podcast
a
over.
perfect
Fuck,
intro.
we're not doing
Physically hurt me. That was Elvis the Alien. No one give any of the rest of us any
Yes.
shit. Oh my
we
God.
We had no part in that intro, guys. Just
Hello,
so you
Blazers.
know. God fucking damn it.
My name's Elvis the Alien.
My name's my name's Bionic Pig.
I'm Zaptai. Christ.
And with us today, we have Lieutenant Corbis.
What's up?
Alrighty. So the first question that I think is incredibly topical to lead with is how does it feel being interviewed by three men who are twice your age?
You know what? A little creepy, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I've learned to cope with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's probably you probably got used to it after a while having older people talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering that Keem interview you did, I
yeah.
guess maybe we're something of a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway.
We're a little bit younger. Yeah. Keem's like 50 or something like that. So yeah.
What Keem interview? You interviewed with Keem?
What? You didn't know
Yeah,
that?
did you not know that?
No, I'm just here about this. Sorry.
Yeah, because
you
he
not
tried
see
to
the
claim
drama
that he was
alert
behind
effect?
her growth.
You missed the drama alert effect?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That happened a while ago. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. That was like at the very beginning, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and start asking questions. So we have a few listed. So I guess we'll just go down the line with it. Because I mean, so since you basically exploded out of nowhere, pyrocynical and then everything, and you just blew up. Just curious about what I'm sure your friends know. I'm sure people have come to realize that you're Lieutenant Corbis, where you live and stuff. So how has it changed in your personal life with your friends and stuff? Like what do your friends think about the whole situation that you're in?
Well, first of all, a lot more people in my school know me, and it's... I don't like talking about this kind of stuff because I always feel like I'm bragging and I kind of sound like an ass, but
I get that.
Sometimes people ask me for like autographs and stuff, and they always overreact to tease me and like whenever they see me and stuff. But my friends are like pay attention to me a lot more, I suppose, than before.
Yeah.
And talk with me more and that kind of stuff because I don't know. I guess I'm more interesting or whatever, and they talk with me about videos and ask me questions. So, because I don't act how I act in my YouTube videos in real life. I feel like that's given, but a lot of people don't realize that there's such thing as a YouTube personality, and so they're always like, "Well, I didn't know you were like this. I didn't know that was like how you were inside." So. They talk with me more because they find me more interesting because I'm more outrageous and entertaining on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm pretty sure a lot of us can, like a lot of us YouTubers can relate to that we're a lot, not a lot different. I mean, some people are a lot different, but we're just different when it comes to videos compared to what our personal life is like. And also, I was curious, like, so since your friends are paying attention to you more, do you feel like it's fake in a way, or I mean, does it feel kind of weird that your friends have started noticing you more because of that?
Yeah, kind of, but I do understand it, because I'm a very, like, calm and chill person in real life, and I'm definitely not how I am in my videos. Like, I have the same opinions, but I act in a different ways, so it's a little weird, but I get it. It's not too unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay. I
That's
understand
good.
that. Yeah.
I mean, because I can see where you could get like disillusioned with that kind of thing, considering like I don't want to compare you to Kanye West, but he's the best comparison I have, where he always talks about how since he's all famous and shit, like people who never used to talk to him started talking to him again after he got famous, and like it could be difficult to tell who's your friend because you're popular and who's your friend for you. But I mean, I guess it's good that you're not cynical about that, because I feel like it'd be very easy to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't really talk to a lot of people. I don't try to be a very social and popular kid. So it's not like I've tried to be friends with these people before, but they've only noticed me and my existence now because of my YouTube channel. So I don't see it as like they're using me, because it's not like they're always bombarding me with like, can I get a shout out or something? They're nice people.
Yeah.
So it was more so that you were just quiet, and this kind of showed that you're a bit more of a social butterfly than you maybe let on, or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Is it at all awkward for you? Like in school?
Yeah, it's pretty awkward because it's mainly like the 8th graders that act weird around me, because they like to overreact whenever they see me. They're like, "Oh my god, it's Lieutenant Corbis!" So that's weird. But people in my grade are more calm and chill about it.
Yeah,
And I had just like a small taste of. I mean, obviously my channel's like small in comparison, but like when I was at work today. One of my coworkers figured out that I was Bionic Pig and told everyone at my work, showed everyone my videos without me knowing, because I was off work for a day, literally had no fucking clue. Going to work today, everyone's like, dude, what's up, Bionic Pig? It's like, oh, fuck no.
Like the same exact thing happened to me, because like I have a lot of medical history because I have a lot of issues. So I was out sick for a lot of times. So like there's 1 week that I was out sick, and not a lot of people knew about my YouTube channel. It was mainly just like 8th graders that were friends of my brother. And then once I came back, like literally everyone in the school knew about it. I'm like, what even happened here?
Yeah. Like I couldn't imagine like on the scale of yours, because I mean, and you're younger, and like it's your whole school knowing about it. I mean, just me having my coworkers knowing about it just gave me anxiety, and I was like, I don't want to talk about it. So I couldn't imagine like how weird it would be to go back to school and do that and deal with that.
This is just fueling my lack of desire to ever reveal my face, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel very justified in this decision now. I don't know if I could, like, I can't handle that kind of shit.
It gave me weird, like bad anxiety, but I mean, well, for me, it just kind of got numb after a while, and I just stopped talking about it with them. But I mean, if you became really big in that aspect, then it would definitely be weird. But I bet you would just end up getting used to it, really.
I have a question for you. Where'd you learn to edit? Because, I mean, you're pretty young to know how to edit so well. I always thought that was pretty crazy.
Mainly just from, like, experience, because this YouTube channel was started fairly recently. But I've, like, actually been doing YouTube for about a couple years now. So at first I watched tutorials on how to, do stuff in Premiere once I was able to buy it and stuff. And then from there I just like experimented with things after I knew how to use the Adobe Premiere Pro. So I just experimented to see if I could achieve the things I wanted to do to edit, because like searching for those specific things, you're not usually going to find a tutorial for them. So it was mainly just from exploring the program and then learning how to do stuff.
What motivated you at the beginning? Like, what made you want to start doing all this?
Mainly just like I was fairly new to YouTube, and my brother introduced it to me, and I just like saw these videos, and I'm like, this might be cool to try out. So that's pretty much it. And watching people like PewDiePie.
How many subscribers did you had when Pyrocynical shouted you out? Like 48 or something?
Yeah, I think exactly 48 was when he shouted me out.
That's so crazy.
Talking about your brother, actually, just out of curiosity, I mean, from talking to you now, it's very clear that this isn't true, and I've been pretty sure it wasn't anyway, but does it make you feel like weird at all that people think that your brother is like the mastermind behind all of your videos? Because I've seen that quite a lot. I don't know if you have, but every now and then I'll see someone who says like, there's no way that an 11-year-old can be this well-spoken or this talented at editing. It must be her older brother doing this. Like, does that feel kind of, I don't know, like offensive is maybe a strong word, but I don't know a better word for it.
It's mildly annoying, you could say, because
that's a better word.
It's like these people don't think they're not crediting me for the work I do, and it's kind of annoying more than like offensive to me. It's just like, well, did do this, so it's kind of annoying that people don't think it was me. And I don't find it too hard to believe that this, that I can do the things that I do at 11, because usually kids like this don't like broadcast themselves on the internet. So that's why a lot of people don't recognize that kids can be like this. But I don't find it that outrageous, because I know kids that are like me. So I just kind of find it surprising that people can't believe whatsoever that I am who I am.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, I think a lot of that probably has to do with how people don't really romanticize how they were as kids. Like, everyone just looks back and think, oh, I was fucking retarded when I was 11, so clearly this can't be real because she's 11, so she must be retarded. And like, people like to look back and kind of have a more negative light on things in general. So I think it's just the underlying cynicism that everybody on the internet likes to have, that nothing is real until it's proven to be. The whole fake and gay idea is hitting you a little harder than most, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, was YouTube even around when we were 11? Like,
No,
yeah.
No, it wasn't.
So, like, we can't really relate at all, so.
Yeah. Like,
no, there was nothing
everything's
like this at the
completely
time.
different now.
Yeah.
We're just old guys.
Okay, let's not get out of hand here. We're just old comparably. So, quick question that's been on my mind for a while, honestly. Where did you get your name from?
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't anything special, really. It was just a random name, because I didn't know what to call myself. I thought about it, and I'm like, I'm not that creative and not that good at coming up with names. So I think it was just I searched up, like, username generator for, like, games and whatever. And I found Corbis in there. I'm like, oh, what the heck. I had Lieutenant to it, because, I wanted to be semi-original or whatever.
Just random name.
Yep, pretty much.
I mean, everybody has at least gotten to random name generator every once in a while.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that where your name's from?
Me, it's from it was a suggested name, not from a generator. Well, I guess technically it's a generator, but it was Xbox 360, fucking Microsoft. It's just like they suggested the name Bionic Pig, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool, and I just stuck with it ever since then. But yeah, fucking Microsoft gave me my name, basically.
So, I guess I may as well go around the table. Elvis, where'd you get yours from? Because your name's always been really, really strange to me.
You guys don't know? I thought I told you. Well, anyway.
You may have. I'm very forgetful. I'm sorry.
You
may
didn't
have
tell
told
me.
I got it from a video game from the year 2000 called Perfect Dark. It was released for the
Oh,
N64.
right.
Yeah.
You did tell me that. I completely forgot.
Yeah, it's a character from that game.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I know I gave you shit for using a name generator, but I think mine's worse. Mine is a random historical term. It literally it refers to a military police unit that was in, like, Lithuania in the late 1800s to the mid 1900s.
Were you just having a history lesson and then just like,
yeah, we were
cool.
going through history, and that word was neat to me, so I liked it. I used it as my gamer tag for a while, and I just haven't gotten rid of it. It's the worst fucking name. Anytime anyone tries to ask me to explain it, I'm like, oh god, so at least it's not that retarded.
Yeah. Can't be worse than Killer Keemstar.
No god.
Oh god, what was his origin for that again? It was
the DJ
his name
thing,
was
right?
Yeah, but it was like something Star, and he put it into Keem. I can't even remember. That video was so fucking long. I can't even remember.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and read another question since we got a bunch. Let's do. Do you read all your comments? Because we know that your comments, a lot of them are. YouTube comments in general, fucking stupid. So just curious, like, do you read your comments much?
Not a lot, but if I'm bored or on a Skype call, I'll just share screens and go through, like, my comments, because there is a lot of really just stupid ones in there that are good to laugh at. So I usually just look at them for enjoyment with friends to just make fun of, pretty much. But besides that, I don't really look at my comments too much, because criticism on YouTube, there's not lots of good criticism. It's either like, oh, I really like this video, and they don't tell you why they liked it, which would help, and then, or it's just like hate comment that has horrible grammar, and it's
Yeah.
hard to understand and doesn't list any reasons why they didn't like the video. So I don't really look at it to get any help to improve videos.
Yeah. That's,
Do any of them make you like uncomfortable at all? Because I can't speak for you, but I know at that age, if I was getting some of the comments that you get, because I've seen some of yours, and your comment section is a cesspool. I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
It's terrible.
Does any of it like get to you at all? Like get under your skin or like weird you out? Because I don't know. Some of it's kind of fucked.
No, I've gotten used to it, and it's doesn't really affect me unless it's like really fucked up. I don't think it'll get to me at all, because I know it's either a joke or it's over the internet, so there's not much harm to be done there.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
All right,
sure you-
so what do your
all three at once.
what do your parents think of your YouTube channel when it first blew up?
They wanted to assure me that it's probably just going to be a flash in the pan and then I'll be irrelevant the next week. But of course, I knew that. I thought that, and they just wanted to make sure I didn't get all sad when I just didn't, really matter that much anymore. But it turns out that they were kind of wrong.
Yeah. You're not going irrelevant whatsoever.
But they were good help on helping me make better videos and also motivating me
Really?
to make better videos.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And they also give me good criticism. They're honest parents. They're good parents. So they tell me what's wrong and what's good about the video.
That's awesome.
And they'll tell me the truth about it. They won't say, oh, it's great, even though, it's terrible. So
They're not upset at all about you using really, bad words.
well, they know it's a personality, and as
Yeah.
long as I don't act like that way in real life
Yeah.
or in serious situations, they're fine with me using that kind of language. As long as it's not super excessive, it's okay.
You got cool parents. Damn.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Mine would whip me with a belt.
Okay, so this is completely unrelated to
Oh, no.
your channel, but I need to ask everybody about this because I'm not getting it. What the fuck is up with Pokemon Go, and are all of you hooked on it too, or what? Do you all play it, or what is it? Can someone please help me get it because I don't.
Okay, so I tried it the day it launched, and it didn't work, and I just gave up, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I've tried it again, but it doesn't really work, and the GPS is kind of fucked up, probably because they didn't do so well with it on Android, but I'm not quite sure who made it. I think it's the same people that made Ingress, which is also for Android, so you would expect it'd be good for that, but I can't really get it to work, so I don't know if you guys know how this stuff
Well,
works.
okay, the concept seems like a cool idea. I mean, you could literally, you're basically in real life going to get Pokemon. So, I mean, I guess the concept is pretty cool, but the app is fucking terrible.
True.
The servers are always, they were always down every time I went on. And then when I went on, it froze twice. I mean, I caught cause I was at work and I just turned it on real quick and there's 3 Pokemon and I caught them and that's about it. I mean, there wasn't much more. So it's kind of boring. And then
Is
the
that all you
whole-
can do?
Well,
Is catch stuff?
I think
Yeah.
there's something where you could fight other people, but I haven't gotten that far into it because I'm not going to because I don't really care.
Yeah, same for me. I couldn't really get it to work that well. So, have any of you guys been able to do it better?
I used it once at work at lunch. I caught a Charmander. I was like, okay, and then I closed it, went back to work, and I haven't opened it since. So
From what I've seen is that you just go around and just catch Pokemon. It's kind of lame. I mean, I guess there's gyms at certain locations, and then there's hot spots where you can catch I don't know, more rare Pokemon or something like that. But
And you guys saw the Filthy Frank video, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good.
It's just because I mean, honestly, he makes a solid point that there could be creepy old men using that shit just to get kids to come out and get that shit.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but I think there's already a car accident on a highway. Oh, this guy parked on a highway, and it ended up
What?
to be a 22 like car pileup
Oh my God.
crash.
Holy shit.
Because this guy like stopped in the middle of a highway to go catch a Pokemon. And
Okay.
it ended up just fucking escalating from there.
Yeah.
And then that's what he said. And then another guy who got hit. No, luckily nobody died, but another guy was like, "Oh, I get that. You know, that's what I was doing as well." And I'm like, guys,
Oh
no,
my God.
you that dumb?
Holy shit. But I guess that could lead to the question about like because I mean your upload schedule obviously isn't like, you know, Leafy standards or Power Cynical standards where it's every day, but like you kind of have a slow upload schedule. And I mean, a lot of people are wondering about that because I mean, does it have to do with you being busy or just you like not finding the time to do it or?
Well, I try to upload more often during the summer. It's a lot to do with school during like the school year. Because I want to try to focus on that stuff and studying and doing homework and stuff like that, but also trying to get ideas and getting everything set up and getting the motivation to do videos is also why I don't do them as frequently, because I want to be in the right mood when I do them, and it's very hard for me to do a good video when I'm not in the right mood or I don't have a good idea or I'm just not enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all can relate to that.
Because I mean that's a maturity that a lot of YouTubers even older than us don't have. Like people will frequently just shit out a video anyway because frankly I think in your case you could probably shit out a video every day and your subscribers would be fine with it. But you, like you seem to imply, you probably wouldn't be. And it's good that you're opting for quality over quantity, even though quantity is clearly preferred when it comes to YouTube's whole like promotion and
Unfortunately.
algorithm and et cetera, all the shit that nobody listening really cares about. But I admire that you go for quality over quantity, and I mean it shows in your videos.
It's mainly I want to like value my mental health over doing YouTube videos, because if I tried to do something like that, even, you know, when I didn't want to, I think it would drive me insane, probably, which I don't want to have happen at the age of 11. I just kind of want to enjoy myself and value my childhood over being a money-making machine, so...
I respect that a lot. Like, I mean, most like younger kids would just kind of just like go with this and then just keep doing this. I mean, like, for example, you could turn out like Jacob Sartorius, whatever the fuck.
Rolf.
Yeah, let's just call him Rolf.
Yeah, Rolf. But I mean, like people like that, where like they get success so young to where they like just take it and go with it, and then they're just so used to being called amazing and stuff that they just assume that they're amazing, and then they just turn out to be a shitty person when they don't take time to enjoy their childhood and focus on work and stuff like that. So I really respect that for you actually focusing on your schooling and stuff. That's really good.
Do you find that your maturity is higher than most people in, you know, your age range? Or no?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to be like tooting my own horn here, but I kind of see that, and like when I'm in school, it's kind of hard to talk with the other kids because they want me to do like a certain type of content that is like easy, kind of leafy comedy that I don't find funny whatsoever and that I don't enjoy. Like, so it's kind of. I can see how I'm more mature than them, because, you know, they like a certain thing. I kind of want to do more high effort comedy and entertainment than what they want me to do or what they enjoy.
Who are the people that you aspire or that you look up to on YouTube that you would like to make content similar to, if anyone?
I don't know. I kind of want to move away from commentaries, and I see that's like evident on my channel right now. I'm doing more like scripted videos that take longer to do than like just daily commentaries. I don't really know who I'm trying to aspire to be right now. I I guess I have some like motivations and whatever. Some YouTubers like I don't know iDubbbz or Filthy Frank or something like that.
Yeah.
I used to be like I wanted to be like Parcynical and Leafy, but I've kind of I guess grown out of it because I've learned that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah. I mean, they're more quantity over quality. I mean, there's one better than the other. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all can agree on that. But anyway,
yeah.
You, I think
Okay.
you said something that stood out that I think is actually a really good mindset. Where you said, "I don't really know who I'm aspiring to be." I think that's a good thing.
yeah.
that
Yeah.
you're
Definitely.
that you're not really like because you said I know you said in your earlier videos that you were focused on having a pyro leafy-esque style, and now you're kind of in a question mark zone. I think that's a really good place to be because now you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to do what I find funny, and I'm just trying to aspire to be the best I can be. I'm just trying to be myself more than any other YouTuber right now. So, and I think that's a good thing
Yeah.
because I think my content has definitely gotten better over these past few months
Definitely,
by
yeah.
a lot. So,
Yeah.
I think where I am right now is a good place to be.
And I'm sure like me and Zaptai can agree on this is a gameplay. Like I know you stopped doing gameplay, and me and Zaptai have stopped. I've on some videos I have done some gameplay, but like a very very small amount because I focus more. I've been doing more live action stuff like you have, and so has Zaptai, and I feel like that's a good direction for a lot of like commentary channels to go. Because I think technically we are still commentary channels, but I feel like we're just doing not what people consider commentary channels to do.
I think doing camera videos is a lot better than gameplay. There's something about it, just like seeing somebody's face and kind of interacting in a more it feels more personal, and there's also a lot more editing potential with it that I see because there's certain, I could zoom into I guess reinforce a point or something, and there's a lot more things you can do with camera.
And just
I
like
feel
facial
it's-
expressions in
yeah,
general
facial
too.
expressions and all that.
Yeah.
So it's more people can see better what emotion you're trying to express and the point you're trying to get across by having that like facial personal connection kind of thing.
Something that I think is really cool is that kind of can, I mean, at some point, replace a face is like those animation card type things that I Hate Everything does, and what Ed did in his most recent.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. Was that's exactly why
Yeah.
I did that. I think that's why IHE does it as well. Since both of us, well, at least from his video, I have. I know this is a frequent sentence, but I have anxiety, and he has anxiety as well. And I think it's just easier when you don't have to show your face.
Definitely.
That it's you, but like if you have those emotive characters, you can still portray like, hey, this is how I'm saying this, but I'm not having to show you that that's how I'm saying it. Like it kind of puts more weight behind the words rather than how I look when I'm saying
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
And
I
people
totally
can
agree
watch
with that.
People can watch that and appreciate the time you put in too. Because if it's just gameplay, they just slap that on and put voice under it, and it's just because
Oh,
people
yeah.
aren't stupid. They can watch something and they know that it took effort. They know that it takes time to make. At least most people.
Yeah.
I would hope anyway.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people, subscribe to Leafy, so you can't say anything
I
about
think
that.
it's mainly younger kids that can't detect
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's funny, whatever. I don't really notice the effort that has been put into this video.
Are you friends with a lot of Leafy fans? Like in
not
school?
really. I mean, in school, not a lot of my friends like Leafy. Actually, I don't think any of them like Leafy, which is a good thing because
Yeah.
that means we share opinions. But they're like, they say I'm a lot better than Leafy because they can actually see what effort is put in, and also they don't find the kind of like, what the fuck is this? And this is so cringy. And reaction videos, they don't find those entertaining. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just like copy and paste at this point.
yeah.
Do you guys want to ask another question?
How about Lieutenant Corbis asks us questions? Huh?
Oh, make her do our jobs
Yeah.
for us.
No. Well, we're not going to do that.
She has no idea who we are anyway.
Okay, well,
Oh, actually, this is a really good question. Someone asked, or Instakill Gaming asked, how long does it take you to edit the videos that you decide not to upload? Because I guess in the past, I think you've mentioned before that you've made videos that you just completely scrapped.
A lot of them I don't even get into the editing process. It's like when I'm recording, I just have an epiphany and a realization that I'm like, I'm not really into this. I don't think this is a good idea, and I kind of just like stop recording at whatever point I realize that whatever it's like maybe I'm not in the mood, or it's just not a good idea, or I'm not prepped enough for it and there's not enough things I want to say that I have already planned out. So for a lot of these things I don't even get into the editing process with, but for some of them that I do like redo takes for, which was my most recent video that I posted, I get into the editing and I'm like, this isn't so great, so I kind of just stop at the start.
yeah, I could see that. Because, I mean, when you're not really like, I'm pretty sure a lot of us can, or a lot of YouTubers can agree with that. Well, I mean, not a lot of them. A few of them who prefer quality over quantity can agree when you're doing something, you just have a feeling. It's just like, okay, this isn't going to be as good as I was hoping, or it's just not, I'm just not feeling it today, or something like
Yeah.
that.
I just did that too. I just
Really?
did that with a video like yesterday. I recorded one and I was like, I thought it was going to be good, and then I went into the editing process and I was like, no. Like
Yeah,
it has to be like a certain standard for me for me to upload it.
Yeah, like there's some things that I think is funny on paper, and then I read it back, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? This is stupid. There's a lot of
they
videos that
really
I've
weren't.
scrapped just because I'm just like, I am retarded. Don't know why I thought that was funny. Jeez.
Yeah. I have a question that's really stupid that
no.
we got like a million of. Have you ever smoked weed?
Oh
I'm
my
guessing you haven't, but
Oh my god.
God.
Oh no.
No.
yeah, I know. I expected you
God.
hadn't, but
These terrible questions
yeah.
that are meant to be funny and witty, but they've been
Yeah. But
they're
repeated
just-
so many times that they're
they're
not
so
funny. They weren't
terrible.
even funny to begin
No,
with, but
they really weren't.
you know,
everybody's like,
no,
"Oh my
I
god,
have not. to
she's
answer
like a
your
little
question.
stoner."
Yeah, that's good. That's good that you have it. But
Yeah, good on
know.
you.
We got a whole bunch of meme questions.
Oh my God.
It's
Yeah.
just awful.
the amount of terrible ironic humor is just. I mean, when you're ironic so much, it just doesn't become ironic anymore, and
yeah.
it's just bad.
Bleach.
No, don't.
That's always good.
No, I-
Is eating weed good for you? That fucking. Fucking hell. There's nothing else good, guys. Like, I'm disappointed in everyone who asked questions other than the ones
Yeah.
we read.
Yep.
We got some
Like
really
you guys
bad
are
shit.
terrible. Yeah, okay, you're pretty bad at asking questions, guys. Well, did we want to talk about, because I mean we had this on the subject list about Ouija plays, the channel strike.
Oh yeah. Are you familiar with that whole
What?
thing?
Yeah.
I'm not
My
familiar.
brother linked me to the original video where he talked about the strike. So, you guys were familiar with the strike on the Small Child Smokes Tea video?
Yeah, it's so dumb, dude.
Because so the thing
No, I
is,
didn't.
I got 2 strikes on it. So the first time it got striked, I was able to appeal it, and then it got striked again, which I don't know how that's possible. It can get striked and then you appeal it, but then also it gets striked again. Then
Yeah,
So
what the hell?
you
the
would
second
get
time it
2
got
strikes?
striked, it got striked. I was
that's
able
stupid.
to appeal it.
Jesus.
Then it got striked again, and I
Wow.
sent in the appeal request, and it got rejected. So that
Wow.
was that was like, and I don't think it was. I don't think it's against any of the community guidelines. I didn't actually smoke tea in that video, obviously.
Yeah.
But I wasn't promoting any drugs. I didn't say, oh, smoke tea or whatever. That was one of the ones that I might have violated. But overall, I think it was mainly the fact that people didn't like that I was a kid, smoking tea and whatever. And I got mass flagged and striked twice. And I think it's mainly the fact that I'm a kid, and a lot of people weren't okay with it. even though it didn't actually violate any of the community guidelines.
I think that's so dumb.
The thing I really don't get about YouTube's whole community strike guidelines is it's not YouTube who's doing the strikes necessarily. It's just people.
Yeah.
So any YouTuber ever who's like bigger than another YouTuber can just tell their fans to go attack someone and their video can get striked. It's just like, or just fans in general, just rabid fans can just like blatantly just keep striking the person until they actually get a strike. It's just like, why is it the fans that are involved in it? Well, why doesn't YouTube take it? That's what I don't get. It's just like YouTube doesn't actually do anything. They just like, okay, well, this video is getting a lot of reports. Let's check on it. Oh, it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of reports, so we'll just flag it anyway. It's stupid.
Right, like because there was a point with roasting everyone's thing. I know he filed his dispute, and in less time than it would take to watch his entire video, it was
it was like
declined.
seconds.
Like I think his video was like 2.5 minutes, and within maybe a minute tops, if not less, he immediately got a
What
decline
video was
on
that?
it. Like
the rice gum.
his rice gum diss track.
What the heck? Really?
Yes.
For the Small Child Smokes Tea, it took them like a few days to actually get back to it, which makes me think that they at least spent a little bit of time. A human actually spent time reviewing it. But there was another different video that got striked. I think it was the second or third video I ever uploaded to my channel, and it was talking about kissing pranks. And it said, kissing, the title was Kissing Prank Gone Wrong, Gone Sexual, Backfires Cancer. And it was striked. I sent an appeal, it got rejected the following morning, which I don't think they really reviewed it. And it said it got like community guidelines strike for clickbait, or misleading or insufficient metadata.
What?
So, yeah, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you serious right now?
What?
And I'm like, what?
Oh my god.
I never even knew that was a
they
thing.
declined it the following morning, and I'm like, boy. So
What
that
is
was
wrong with YouTube? Holy shit.
There are genuine tears. I can't
my
believe
God.
that.
Leafy's
That's
entire
amazing.
channel should be struck.
Yeah.
And there was many other videos that I had from the past that were reactions that got removed for misleading or insufficient metadata that weren't strikes. I think there was 3 other ones that weren't even clickbait that got removed. So
What is the insufficient metadata even
Yeah.
mean?
What?
misleading or insufficient.
How do you include enough metadata?
God.
That doesn't make
That's
any
so
sense to me.
stupid. YouTube just needs to figure its shit out. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, so not only are the claims copyright shit still broken, but now the channel strikes are
Yeah,
too as well.
Herotic
Just
made a
wonderful.
video talking about how like they favor like, larger YouTubers over smaller YouTubers, which
is true.
Yeah.
Oh, for
yeah.
sure.
Because like Leafy never gets these things.
Oh no, he never
obviously.
will.
Because like
Well, yeah, because I mean, he makes them $100,000 a month.
if his channel got down, it would have impacted their revenue by a lot. So they would never really take him down.
Yeah.
It's shit, but I mean, it's just something that I don't think it's ever going to change. Honestly, I really don't. I don't even know if it'll get better, really, because they probably don't give a shit. They're like, well, okay, cool. Well, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We'll act like we're doing something, but we won't do anything about it.
Well, that was another thing in Herotic's video. There's a guy called Cole Perrine in there who made a really good point,
Yeah,
I think,
saw that.
where he said how YouTube used to have, like, you could check by oldest subscribers, newest subscribers, popularity, least popular, like all these different like gauges for how to look through fans and contact I think it was actually called fans. And they've changed that now, so it's literally only most recent, most popular. And because as much as that might seem like reading into it, it does kind of show like a subconscious mindset shift of popularity and new being the only real focuses that YouTube has at the moment, which is understandable because they're a business. But like the biggest thing is YouTube has no obligation to anyone to do anything. They're
That's
a private
true,
company.
yeah.
If they want to close tomorrow, they technically can. As they wouldn't, of course, but like that would put a lot of people out of jobs. But they have no obligation to keep this going.
That is true.
Which is the scariest part, honestly. I mean, I don't see YouTube dying anytime soon, if ever, but it is kind of freaky that if they just decide one day, hey, we're gonna, like with I Hate Everything's channel, when it got deleted for a day because he broke a DVD, like that was a day's worth of income, which maybe it wasn't too much lost, maybe it was a bunch lost, I don't know, but they never recompensed him for that, and they're never going to. They're just like, oh, sorry, and then put it back. And that's only because he got an outcry. But like, if that happened to you or me,
wasn't it like just like a machine message that sent back to him? Like what didn't even sound like a.
Oh, it was a machine. It was like, oh, we've restored your channel. Please contact us with further questions, everything like that. No apology, no nothing. Like very clearly an automated message.
Yeah, it's almost always automated in my experience. Yeah, you hardly ever get anybody to talk to you that's like a human from YouTube if anything goes wrong with your channel that I've heard of. Like, it's so hard because, I mean, there's so many channels and there's so many videos being uploaded daily. Like, if you have a problem with something, to get in contact with anybody at like YouTube headquarters or anyone, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pain in the ass.
And I actually have a question about streaming. I actually don't know if you stream anymore, Corbis, but because I know you got banned from Twitch, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, because is it like something with age? Like you can't stream a certain age?
Yeah. I think I got banned off Twitch, Hitbox, and Stream Me, but then they restored me on Stream Me, so that was good. I can still stream there.
Do all of them not allow a certain age, or?
I think so. I think they all need to be like 13, but
13? That's a weirdly
Yeah.
obligatory age.
Yeah.
I honestly would have thought
I
it'd be
don't-
higher than that. If anything, like not that I think there
13.
needs to be one, but like if there were one, 13 seems like a weird number.
Yeah, random.
Yeah, it is. I guess it's
Although,
right
like-
when you turn a teenager, but
my brother made a Twitch account, and when we thought that since my brother was on, he's 14, it would be all okay and just claim it's his account and I'm streaming with him, but they still banned his account even though it was a totally different email and he's a totally different person and he's old
Really?
enough. They still banned that account, I think, because a lot of people were still like flagging the stream or whatever.
oh, okay.
So
That makes
does your
sense.
YouTube channel have problems with that at all? Because I know that there's an age limit for that as well. I think that might be 13 too.
Well,
I have in my about that my parents own the email for this channel,
Okay.
which I think is all that's required. The fact that they own the channel. Keem actually talked with me about this and helped me about this. He's like, if you don't want to get banned off YouTube, you should probably list in your about section that your parents own the email.
He would certainly know about that.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
otherwise you'll get removed. So
Yeah. So and you can't stream on YouTube though because you have strikes still.
yeah, which is a
okay.
shame.
Yeah, that is stupid. Do strikes last? I don't know how long. How long do strikes last? Do they last
They last
forever?
6 months.
Really?
That's so long.
Yeah.
In my mind.
When was that smoking tea video?
That was on 420, and I think it got
Oh.
striked on May 17th or something.
Oh shit! So you got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that's
Not to
like
beat
if
a
I go
dead
to
horse, but go ahead.
if I go to my community, it says my active strikes. I think that was the second time it was striked. If I go to my active strikes, it said that the first one was the one that's active right now is May 17th. So I think I have a long way to go until it expires.
Yeah. I have another question. Just because of the freaking like responses I got from asking people to ask questions. Do you ever feel weird that, because I'm sure you get it, people being older than you, like geeking out about like being able to talk to you or just, you know, just people that are older than you that are just geeking out about meeting you or something like that. Is that ever a weird situation?
Yeah, because like older people watching my videos and I guess respecting me or whatever is weird because it's usually like the people that I meet. I've actually, like, when I came to California for the summer, I've had two fan meet things because people recognize me. Those are the only times that everyone's ever recognized me, and it's usually younger people. So like anyone that's older that like likes my content is kind of weird because I value them more, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of get where you mean from it being weird. It's weird. I can't speak for everybody, but it's definitely weird for me as well. Because I remember when I first saw your video and when you first call yourself a lazy cunt, I was like, this is a surreal experience. I'm a 19-year-old man sitting watching an 11-year-old call herself a cunt. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
Not what I expected on a Saturday night. Like,
This is not what.
so I get what you mean by it being weird. I can only imagine it's weirder from your end than it is from ours.
Yeah, because like older people that I look up to, whenever like when my video was posted to the subreddit, like the first people that saw it were like the first big channels, I think, were like Dolan Dark and Kissley or whatever, and they commented. I'm like, oh my god, because it's like people who you watch and look up to watching your videos is like a very scary like experience, because you're like, what are they gonna think, and what's their opinion of me, and because you value it a lot more because you actually watch them and look up to them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like one subscription from somebody you respect, not to discredit like other people, but when you don't know who's subscribed to you, like obviously you have that drive to make videos for them too, but when it comes to having people you really look up to subscribe to you, it is intimidating. Like it's hard not to be, really, because you're like, okay, well, this person maybe who even inspired you to make videos now watches your videos.
Yeah,
that can be a scary
like,
place to be.
That kind of stuff like motivated me kind of to make higher quality videos, because I'm like, okay, now like some big people that inspired me to do this in the first place are watching me, and I feel like I have, like, even just having a larger audience puts on pressure to make better content, and makes you more critical of yourself. So I think that's like getting bigger definitely makes you improve your content if you care about those subscribers.
Oh yeah,
for sure. I have a question that's kind of funny.
Oh no.
Has Keemstar asked you to defend him because you're friends? Because of the
When like,
because you got the drama alert.
Yeah, the
Don't
drama
forget.
alert effect.
when I was joking around on stream, like trying to find his number and stuff like that, he like DM'd me. He's like, "That's not cool. I thought we were friends. I gave you a shout out. I that's really not cool." And
We talked in the
we
DM.
talked in the DMs. We were like best friends. Actually, yeah, I think it was like, hey, people were telling me you were talking shit and leaking my Skype. Not sure what your deal is, but I've been nothing but nice to you. If you did that, that's not cool.
Really? See, I'm curious.
He sounds like Cool Cat.
It sounds like Cool Cat.
He's like, he's trying so hard
That's
to be
not
nice.
cool.
Because he knows he like can't get away with talking to you how he talks to everybody else.
Yeah, that's
But,
actually
like, it's so weird to hear him being so filtered.
yeah, that's actually what I was gonna ask. Like how do people older like Keemstar, for example, does he talk to you like a kid or does he talk to you like an equal?
He kind of talks to me like a kid. I can, from what I remember, like from last time we DM'd or whatever, I don't know. He was kind of talking to me like a kid when I was like asking him like questions and whatever. Actually, no, he was kind of talking to me like an equal.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking through it.
It's funny because your maturity is much higher than his, in my opinion.
Yeah. and he has kids.
Yeah. It'd kind of be weird for him to talk to me like I'm a kid, even though
Yeah.
I'm
Well-
more mature than him. But
Well, I mean, because I'm not sure how old his kids are, but I mean, his kids could be the age of you, so I feel like that would be weird on his part, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
35-year-old man-child making fun of
Just
11-year-old that's more mature than him.
having a hissy fit
when
every
he
now and
blocked
again.
me, I was just like hysterical. I was like, oh my-
Wait, he
blocked
blocked
you?
you?
Yeah, he blocked. Did you guys not know? That was like
No.
a while ago.
No.
Oh,
He blocked
wow.
me because I was talking about the iDubbbz video and the fact that he's like, his response to it, and he blocked me for a while. I think only now, like once he unblocked everybody on Twitter, that's when he unblocked me. So I was blocked for like a month or two.
Really? Wow.
I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Because that proves how much of a man-child he is, because he can't take criticism from an 11-year-old. But, you know.
He just throws hissy fits. My goodness.
Yeah. What was you?
Oh yeah, you say the slightest shit and you get 8 videos made about you on Twitter where he's screaming with his phase logo on
Calling
the wall.
you a furry.
It's great.
Yep.
What's your opinion on his 1 hour response, or did you not see that, or did you even watch it?
I didn't even watch. I couldn't even get
okay,
through
good.
it. I'm like,
Good.
1 hour? I'm not
I
wasting
know.
my life on this.
I didn't waste my time on that at all.
I'm not proud of the fact that I watched that video.
I'm not either.
Why did you?
I'm slightly
Why did you
disappointed in you
waste your
guys. Like,
It was one of those things where I've talked so much shit about him that I felt like
Yeah.
it was like almost like a moral obligation to myself more than anything, where I was like, I feel like I need to hear him out just to see if there's anything new, anything surprising in here.
Yeah.
And which the thing that's shittiest about that video, I actually want to delete my response to it now, because at first I was kind of in his court. Some of it's bullshit. Some of his defenses are unquestionably just horse shit. But some of them are genuinely good, but then, like, 2 fucking days later, he's posting a bunch of DMs, threatening to dox people again. Like, immediately. I'm like, it's been 2 days. I was almost on board. I was almost, like, you had me slightly hooked. I was willing to take the bait, maybe. And just immediately after, he just completely fucks it. Like,
And then he's asking why he's still getting hate. And then he
know.
comes out with that video like, why am I still getting hate? I'm a pure Christian boy. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, like that video just made up for everything. Like that 50 minutes, she's like, guys, I fixed everything. Guys, did you not see my video? I fixed everything. And
well, see, the thing is, if he'd stuck to it, it could have. Like, I honestly think if he had stuck to what he was saying in the video, if he had stuck to saying that he was going to try to improve, that he could have potentially been more or less embraced. But instead, he went back to being good old Keem, and
don't know
not
about that.
completely
No, I think
forgiven,
it's
but
possible.
at least like less hated.
yeah, forgiven's maybe
Yeah.
a strong word,
Yeah.
but like people would be less viciously against him.
He just can't keep his
like-
mouth shut for like 2 seconds. You know what I
No,
mean?
he can't. He's very impulsive. Like,
Yeah.
very, very impulsive. He will not think anything through before he does it, clearly.
no,
He's incredibly
he won't.
hot-tempered, like hot-headed, and he's super impulsive. And those two things together are just a terrible combination. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's kind of like Shorby, actually. If anyone like makes fun of him and, you know, evidently baits him, he just can't ignore it. He has to like go in for the bait to prove that he's right. So
Yeah.
I think that's like part of the impulsive stuff that kind of ruins how he acts.
Yeah, I'm sure we all can agree on that. But before this turns into Keemcast, I have another
Again.
I think we've
again.
said that every single episode.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Is we're not going to talk about Keemstar too much, and then we always do.
Ugh, dude.
He's constantly fucking up, though. It's like impossible
He's
not
too
to.
interesting. He's
Yeah.
too interesting. As soon as he starts being boring, we'll stop talking about him. But he's not. He's
Yeah,
so
that's true.
fucking funny.
I think that's
Can't
part of
help
the
it.
plan. Just he can't
Yeah.
he can't
Yeah.
lose relevancy. Like he
Yeah.
always has to do something new to be
Yeah.
in the news.
You're not wrong. It is
like-
unfortunate that we're buying into it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Every
it's
day.
impossible not
Every
to.
day. Yeah.
But I have a question from Retzam here. It's his favorite video you've ever made so far.
I'd have to say my newest video. I always like whenever I make a new video, I feel like it's better than the last one in some aspect.
Oh yeah, and that's
feel the
that's
same
always a
way.
good I'm sure we all can agree that like, I mean, if you like quality over quantity, you always normally strive to make your newest video better than your last video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like I'll upload a video and then I'll think it's like the shit that day, and then a week later I'll upload a new one, and then I'll think the one I uploaded a week before is complete shit.
Yep, same thing.
Oh yeah. Like my
That's
old
how it
videos, I feel like they're fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's just a natural thing though, because the best person to compare yourself to is yourself. So if you're going back
True.
to your old stuff and thinking this is garbage and people still think it's good, that just means you've improved a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's a good
it's
thing.
it's a kind of a good mindset to have almost, like, because I go back sometimes. I watch my initial Lion Maker video. I'm like, this is so fucking sloppy. I'm not like projecting well. I don't like how I'm delivering these things. I like all these things, but I still get good feedback on that video. So I'm like, okay, so how am I like now?
Yeah.
It's just it's a good thing to go back sometimes and remind yourself of videos that maybe you're not quite as proud of, and just like look at the fact that even still they were pretty well received. Like, obviously reception's not everything. Your own personal opinion of your stuff is arguably more important than the mass opinion of stuff, but it's a good mindset to have if you're not necessarily disliking, but liking older content less than newer content.
Yeah. And
What's your favorite videos, actually? I'm kind of curious to hear this, because I don't think we've ever talked about this.
By far, my favorite video that I've made on my channel is Sex Secrets with Adina Rivers.
Sam,
yeah.
that's
It's
the one
so
I like the
good.
best.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
really good one. God, I don't know. Shit. I guess actually probably my favorite to make was Straight Edge Kids.
Yeah.
I'm a big
That
fan
was
of that
good.
one.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
My not to be generic, I guess, but my favorite is my newest one for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
That video's
not
sick.
to put you on the spot, Corbis, but do you watch my videos? You're allowed to say no. It's okay.
No,
Who are you?
I just pretty much just watch Elvis's. I don't watch that many YouTubers actually.
That's
I don't-
totally
Yeah.
fair. There's nothing wrong with
I don't
that.
Yeah.
watch YouTube as much as a lot of people think I do.
Yeah, like
Yeah, no, I mean,
after-
honestly, I'm the same.
Yeah, like after starting YouTube, it's hard to start watching other people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're more focused on making your own stuff, so it makes sense.
But yeah, Ed,
But
your
no.
most recent one is fucking awesome, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
loved
your
it.
most
It was
recent
a hot
one
wet soup orgy. It was fun.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, I was literally like bawling my eyes out. Like, it's fucking hilarious at the end.
Yeah, the last
Thank you.
part was really fun to make.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but no, I think, I mean, I would agree with all of your picks, to be completely honest. Those are definitely some of my favorite videos from all of you. Not to joined in the dick sucking session. I was been going, but it's true. Like I like all of your content quite a lot, and those videos are some of your strong points for sure.
And like with my videos, I always detach my skits from my like full on, I guess you would call them commentaries. I like to detach them. So like my favorite commentary is probably Straight Edge Kids, but I guess my favorite skit's probably my newest one.
The dad one.
Yeah, because
It's-
I literally woke up that morning and was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna make another skit song, and then just literally just shat it out. Like it all just came out. Like I started that morning and finished it that night. Like it was stupid.
Let's see if we got any other like last good questions.
Okay.
I'm not holding my breath.
No, I'm definitely
but
not either.
We'll see.
But yeah,
I have hope.
We're coming close to the end, so I'm sure. Let's see if we can find at least one or two more.
Oh, this is a good one specifically for Corbis, because I think we've all answered this before. But how long does it take you to edit? Like your actual videos. I know we asked about the ones you don't make, but
The ones that I actually upload, depends. My old commentaries barely took any time because they're not high effort. It's like edit audio in Audacity and then slap some gameplay on, and that's pretty much it. But my most recent one, I was up for a while editing it. Like, I don't know, it took me a few hours, maybe like 3 to 4 hours to edit.
Damn, you do that shit fast.
that's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm sure we all can agree that like doing live stuff just is a lot funner than doing just sitting in front of a microphone and talking.
I wish I knew. I want to try skits so bad.
Well, because I got my green screen out, and that's basically was the inspiration for my latest videos. Like, I'm going to use my green screen again, and that was about it.
I want a green screen.
Oh, they're fun. They're really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, guys, thank you for listening to the Hot Wet Soup podcast. Have a nice day. We will never figure out how to close this podcast correctly.
No.
Thank you very much to Lieutenant Corbis for coming on.
Yes,
of
Yes.
course.
thank you. I mean,
No
go check her
problem.
out, but we're basically irrelevant to her. But still,
Yeah,
still.
we'd say to go subscribe to her, but you probably already are.
I have 5 full subs. Please help me get to 6. So
Someday she'll get
In
the
the
6.
in the unlikely event that you don't already watch her videos, make sure you do.
Yeah. But bye.